Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Christopher Eppling. I'd like to thank the chairman and members of the committee for your consideration of HB 1187. I live a little north of here in Alto, House District 27. I'd like to take a moment of your time to speak in favor of HB 1187. I'm an ordained Baptist minister and I work in Christian higher education. While I'm not a sexual abuse survivor, I have personal firsthand experience with being given a choice between signing an NDA and receiving a severance package, or not signing and being fired outright with zero severance. The reason for my termination, I believe, was to cover up what would come to be known as an alleged case of sexual abuse by an administrator with a student. That student would later become an employee of the university. I believe the reason I lost my job was for starting an investigation into this case and then attempting to get the president of the institution to perform a thorough investigation of the events in question. I was not allowed to continue any investigation into these matters. There may be appropriate reasons for certain organizations to use NDAs, such as protecting proprietary technology, techniques, or data from competitors. There may be some places where even faith-based institutions could be served by issuing an NDA, such as protecting salary information or giving records. The idea, however, that a faith-based organization, or any organization for that matter, would use an NDA to keep a victim or a whistleblower quiet, that idea is unconscionable. In John 14:6, Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me." Now, I'm not here to debate the theology of this verse, but I feel that this verse points out a truth that bears on our discussion today. If someone in a position of power requires a person to suppress the truth, but through the means of any document, it seems to me that they are acting in a way that's antithetical to the life, character, and teachings of Jesus Christ. I wish I could say this only happens in faraway places. That's not the case. This happens in our great state of Georgia. It happened to me. I wish I could say that people who claimed to be followers of Christ did not resort to such tactics. That is not the case. This is perpetuated, sadly, by those who claim to speak on the behalf of God. I wish I could say that the stakes are not that high or the problem we're discussing is not that bad. This, ladies and gentlemen, is not the case. The stakes are the lives of children, ladies, mothers, daughters, men, sons, and others that you and I love. The stakes could not be higher. We need laws in this state like HB 1187. I'm eternally grateful that you're considering it, and any others that protect those who are victims of these heinous acts or those trying to bring to light these types of atrocities. I implore you to pass HB 1187 and other bills like it. Thank you.
Thank you.